Summer is right around the corner, and you know what that means. It's vacation time. Here at Dublin Nissan, we can get you ready for vacation, whether it's a new Nissan or Chevrolet or just servicing your current vehicle. And guys, if you're looking for a new fishing truck, you can't go wrong with this all-new 22 Frontier. And if your needs are bigger, we got the trucks for you too. It's your choice. I know what mine is. Remember, Don sells Corvettes well. Hurry in to Dublin Chevy Nissan.
All right, we're out here at West Lawrence High School today. We got head tennis coach of the boys and girls, Coach Danny Johnson. And Coach, you look down these fences right here. I mean, you see a lot of successful teams with your name as the head coach. I mean, is that all you?
No, it's definitely not all me. You know, it starts with the kids. You know, early on. You know, selecting to play tennis. You know, I think I mentioned this quite a bit in conversation, but tennis, you know, we don't have a rec league or anything like that for tennis, you know, like baseball or softball or soccer does. So usually we try to get the kids involved in some way, shape, or form through our Raider Tennis Mini Camp we have in the summer. I'll stick a plug in for it a little later, sure. But anyway, you know, we got to have a certain number of kids in the program to buy in. Right now, we're a little low on guys at the high school. We got about 10, and the girls we're about 20. So, right. You know, it's definitely, you know, on the boys' side, you know, 15 would probably be a good number. But you know, usually those kids, you know, that come through our program, we've seen them at our mini camp in the summer. We see them, you know, playing middle school tennis, and then, you know, we see them up here. So you know, those kids who play for us, for the most part, now there's always exceptions, but you know, they've been playing probably 10 years. Right. You know, once their high school career's done.
Right. Mm-hmm. Now, Coach, it's been a minute since we talked with you. Now, just let's run down this season from the start. Just tell us, you know, sum up this season for us.
Okay. Well, I think last time we talked, we had just finished, you know, the St. Patrick's Festival tournament, which was a little beyond mid-season for us, and we had you know, basically our non-region matches, or a large portion of them. We were almost finishing up our region matches, but where we were, I think that following weekend we went to Lowndes and played in the Viking Invitational, which was great competition. You know, Lowndes High is a 7A school, so we played them, and we played Brantley County as well as another school. But anyway, Lowndes and Brantley just kind of stand out there. Lowndes' girls are phenomenal. That's the best team my girls played all year. Now they're playing in 7A. I think they made it to the round of 8 in 7A. And Brantley County, you know, Brantley County, they're a AAA school down in South Georgia, a little town called Nahunta. But anyway, coached by one of my former players, by the way, Kate Melvin. Right. She was part of a couple of Final Four teams there. But anyway, you know, we played them, and they made it all the way to the Final Four in AAA. So good competition there in that tournament. Then you know, we went into spring break. You know, had a week off. You know, got our batteries recharged for the stretch run. The following week, we come back to school. We have our region tournament on that Tuesday in Macon. Our girls and boys wound up, you know, we wound up winning that. I think it was a girls' 12th consecutive region title, and our boys' 12th out of 14. So very, very pleased. We do take pride in winning region titles for sure. That's one of the goals we kind of have for the season, obviously, is to defend the region. And from there, we went into the state playoffs.
Yep. Tell us about the playoffs. Go.
Okay. Well, I don't know whether it was an unfortunate situation or not, but we ran into a situation where we're the #1 seed out of our region, and the region we cross over with is the Columbus region in the first round. Well, they didn't have a #4 team. on either the girls or boys side. So we got a first round bye in the state playoffs, which is the first time that's happened to us. But usually we're in a 1-4 matchup there. But, like I say, it can work out good for you. It can work out bad. Good in the fact that, you automatically advance to the second round. Bad in the fact that, you don't get a match under your belt going into the second round, which most other schools have. Right. So we get into the second round, and our guys matched up against Jefferson I recall on a Thursday there. Jefferson being, I think, a 3 seed out of Region 8. I tend to call Region 8 the region of death in as far as tennis goes, because basically, those teams 1 through 4 that come out of that region are very good. A lot of competition in that region. North Oconee being, the top dog in there for the last several years. We played Jefferson. Jefferson, we come out. We're up 2-0. It's the best 3 out of 5, and we come out. We're up 2-0. We got to win one of the 3 remaining matches. Which all are close. We split sets in those 3 matches. Every match goes to a 3rd set, and unfortunately, we can't get it done at any of those 3. So our boys fall in the Sweet 16. Now, our next, the girls on that Friday played Flowery Branch. Flowery Branch being the home of where the Atlanta Falcons training camp facility is.
Camp.
Yeah, that's right. So, they're called the Falcons.
Right.
Their team colors are the same as the Falcons, red and black. They are the Falcons. But anyway, our girls, match up with them in the round of 16, and like I say, they're in that Region 8. They're number 3 seed, and our girls win that I think 4-1. And very, very pleased at how that they played in that match. Now our girls, they seem to get hot, be playing the best tennis at the right time. It's always special when you have teams like that. So our girls advanced with that win to the round of 8, the quarterfinals. And in the quarterfinals, we faced Central Carroll. Now, we did win the coin toss. They were a 1 seed as well, so we got to host them, I think on a Friday afternoon there. That's a tough region too, Region 7. They're the 1 seed out of that. Most of the time your metro, your North Georgia schools, those regions are going to be a little tougher, sure. Tennis-wise, because of the resources that they have. So our girls match up with them, and we wind up winning that one 3-1. Very, very pleasant surprise there. That was probably a 50-50 match, so to speak, and our girls played extremely well that day. Win that and advance to the Final Four. First time our girls had been back to the Final Four since 2018. Right. There we matched up last Thursday, I think, with LaGrange, so a week ago. Today, last week, we matched up with LaGrange, and in the Final Four, everybody's good. Right. And LaGrange is in a tough region, at the top with Columbus. Them Columbus go back and forth. They, battling for the region title, but LaGrange beat us 3-0. But there were 2 matches still on the court, and I liked our chances in those. We still would have lost 3-2, but I was real pleased with our girls. They battled against a very good team, and LaGrange will play I think Marist on Saturday for the state title in 4A.
Right. Now, you talk about the girls get beat out there in the Final Four, but just tell us, going into the Final Four, what's the mindset there? Going in, LaGrange, a good school, just, what are we thinking there?
It's going to be a battle. We've met with LaGrange before. I think we met with them 2014-2015 here. We hosted them in the Final Four. Our girls did, and that we didn't win that. We didn't win that matchup. My boys have met them in the I think Elite Eight a couple of times. We're 1-1 against them there on the boys' side, but LaGrange is. They're good at a lot of what we call the minor sports because they receive a lot of resources from the Callaway Foundation, Callaway Gardens being there. They have a tennis facility right across from their school there. That's where we played them last week. USTA program and whatnot. But anyway, I was really pleased with our girls. The way they battled. To the very end of in every match, we came off the court. After the first two matches, we were down 0-2. We lost at one singles and with Lucy Orr, and at three singles, Kendall Reagan, who more or less all year long had been a stalwart for us. A win we could count on. So she ran into a buzzsaw there. Last week at three singles, and but our other matches were very competitive. J.C. Bailey at two singles, a senior. She was in a tight match. She was up 5-3 in the first. Couldn't close the door on that getting to the finish line of that set. Wound up losing that set 5-7, but was up 4-1 I think in the second before they got pulled. Before LaGrange had won 3. So I liked our chances there. The way JC's momentum, the way she had momentum in that match. At one singles, that was a dog fight too. And at one doubles, I got two seniors, Hannah Landrum, Olivia Rogowski. They lost the first set. I think very similar fashion. We were up 5-4 in that match, and in that set, and lost 5-7. But they were 4-all in the second. Right. So if they close out that second, force a third, anything can happen. Now, probably the swing match was our two dubs match with Carol Ann Payne and Savannah McAdams. We lost the first set, maybe 0-6. Came back to win the second, like 6-1, 6-2. Right. Forced the third. Just couldn't close it out there in the third. But that was kind of the swing match. If we could have got one, maybe two singles and one doubles, that two dubs match was the swing match. But wound up, that match came off the court, as the third one, and LaGrange got the win there. But overall, just couldn't be more proud of my girls. Oftentimes, as a coach, maybe the more special matches or special teams are the ones that kind of sneak up on you and surprise you, and that's what this girls squad has done. That, like I told you, they basically just got a little better, and they're playing their best tennis at the right time. I've had a basketball team that do that. We were kind of 500, towards the 3/4 of the season. Right. We get hot. We win. Like 10 in a row. We went to the Final Four in 2007. Mm-hmm. So, it's just special when things like that happen as a coach.
Yes, sir. We'll be right back here with Coach Danny Johnson on TV 35.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dustin Gay. I'm a local orthopedic surgeon with Houston Clinic Orthopedics, and we'd really like to invite everybody to come out to our new office facility to take a look at it. It's a larger space with physical therapy, and we're just excited to have it, and we'd love for people to come out and visit us.
Come by and see us today at our brand new location, the Houston Clinic, Medical Drive in Dublin.
Father's Day is just around the corner. Better hurry to Roach Farm and Garden. It's Father's Day and I know what Dad wants. A Bayou Classic, griddle, new grill, or smoker, in that order. Tired of seeing Dad in holey clothes and boots? Roach Farm and Garden has a great Carhartt and Georgia boot selection. It's Father's Day and a new knife or flashlight never disappoints. Get to Roach Farm and Garden today. Does your dad hunt? Pick up some deer feed, corn, or salt blocks, or even trophy rocks. Congratulations to the graduating class of 2022 from Roach Farm and Garden. 2 locations, Dublin and Wrightsville.
All right, we're back here with Coach Johnson. And Coach, we want to talk and recognize your seniors this year. Now, tell us who they are and, just tell us a little bit about them.
Okay, I'll go with the guys first. we got Jackson Dollar and Jordan Hardman. They played one doubles for me this year. They played doubles pretty much, their entire career for the most part. Played maybe a few singles matches, but anyway, they're a group that very similar to my girls' team. They weren't playing their best tennis at the beginning of the season, but certainly were playing their best at the end. They against that Jefferson team, that we lost to in the round of 16 there in that close match. They were in a tight one themselves, very similar. Lost the first set pretty big, came back 1-2, got the momentum, and that third set, was a dogfight. Wound up, not going our way, but nonetheless, super proud of them for their contributions to Raider tennis.
Right.
Now on the girls' side, we got 4 seniors. I'll mention one, Dakota Sawyer first. She non-starter, but has certainly started her share of matches, throughout the season, and very, very, very proud of her. She got to win her last match that she played. We went over to Stratford, and I remember that vividly. A doubles match there. So we're very proud of her. Her sister played for me as well. She was a member of one of our Final Four teams, and she's got a younger sister coming up from the middle school that's coming up here. I think that so it runs in the family.
No doubt.
Same thing on the other side with Jordan. Jordan's sister Michaela played for us. So that happens a lot on the with tennis. a lot of siblings play tennis for us. Now, as far as the starters, J.C. Bailey, I mentioned, played second singles for me most of the year. Was definitely playing her best tennis at the end of the season. I keep harping on that, but it's certainly true. Her last 2 matches, perhaps her best matches of the season. In the playoffs, that's what you want.
No doubt.
That's exactly what you want. So her sister Tinsley played for me as well. Graduated last year. They also have a couple of brothers and a sister that'll hopefully be part of Raider tennis in the future.
No
Then I go to my first doubles crew, Hannah Landrum. She's been a stalwart for us, at Raider tennis, at doubles. She played alongside Olivia Rogowski this year. Again, keep harping on it, but they definitely played their best tennis end of the season. Towards the end of the season, that's a win. We can count on them for a win. There's a couple of spots you look at when you go into these important matches. You certainly kind of circle that one as one you hope you get. And at one dubs, it was good to count on those 2 seniors right there.
Yes, sir.
Now Olivia, I think will be going on to play a little college tennis, hopefully, at Asbury College, a little small college. So wish her well there.
Yes, sir.
Now, I guess and now I told you we'd come back and talk about our Raider tennis mini camp.
Let's talk
kind of something that we always look at as a way of recruiting for tennis. We're going to have that June 1st, 2nd, and 3rd this year.
There we go.
Coming up here, and I think it was 3 weeks from yesterday. We have it at our courts here, basically 9 to 12 in the morning. There'll be stuff on our Lawrence County Facebook page, West Lawrence High School Facebook and whatnot about it. There'll be some flyers sent out at the elementary level. So it's ages 7 to 14, and like I said, if you have any youngsters that you would like to introduce to the game of tennis, this will be a good time.
Coach, what are the ages for your camp right there?
It's ages 7 to 14 primarily. We're kind of focusing on basically elementary and middle school age kids.
Right. Right. Now, what all, is it going to be matches out here, drill work?
Yeah, it'll be a lot of drills, and it's all levels. It's
Right.
it's intermediate. Some kids have played a little bit, so it's beginner and intermediate. My kids, my players come out here and help. Couldn't do it without them. We kind of break the kids up into by levels of play, and also by age groups. So that's usually the way it goes. We've had as many as about 80 kids out here on these 8 courts at one time.
Right. Wow. Now, Coach, we want to take it back. Let's talk about your seniors. What's it going to be like to lose a group like this? What have they meant to the program for the past, 4 years?
Okay. It's always tough to lose your seniors. They kind of are the foundation of the program in most cases. They, if not leading, by voice, they definitely lead by example in most cases. They know me better than the younger kids, so they know what pushes my buttons and other things like that. So, very, very proud of what they've accomplished. In their 4 years. Basically, 3 region titles on both ends. We missed a year there due to COVID, but couldn't be more proud. And the thing about our kids is, most of our kids in tennis go on to great, academic success in college.
Yeah. Tell us about the academics. How are we sitting, GPA wise on the team?
Well, I'm unsure of the as far as our team GPA, but I know it's really high. We have several kids in AP classes and things like that. We've had a couple of win scholarships already, and I'm sure they'll fill up honors night and during graduation there.
Yep, important part. Academics just as much as athletics.
Student athletes.
Right. You're right. Yes, sir. Now, Coach, every year you and your wife do the Jesse Hobbs Scholarship. Tell us about that.
Well, the Jesse Hobbs Scholarship is a scholarship that they created in 1986 following the death of my wife's uncle. His name was Jesse Hobbs. He was a social studies teacher here and basketball coach. Right. He died, unfortunately, basically due to a massive heart attack at the end of coaching a girls' basketball game in Vidalia. So they've set up a scholarship back then in his name. And my wife, when we got here in '02, along with Coach Tom Sharp, who carried this tradition on forever, have basically been involved in that scholarship since. And we award that scholarship. It's so special of a scholarship. We award it each year at graduation day, not at honors night.
Right. For sure. Several years. I remember you giving it out there.
Okay, yeah. It's a tremendous honor, and matter of fact, my wife thought so much of the man, very good, high character man. She wanted to name our son after him.
Wow. Yep. Yes, sir.
That's right.
Yep. Coach, we appreciate what you do for the community. We appreciate what you do for these kids out here on the courts and outside of the courts. This is Coach Danny Johnson, West Lawrence Tennis.
Thank you, Jackson.
Thank you, Coach.